2, 3.
What?
Welcome in, West Tigers fans. Please, you have to do that as soon as we go on the air. Welcome in, West Tigers fans, to another episode of West Tigers Live on West Tigers TV. Shout to all our legends tuning in on our YouTube stream right now. And we'll give a shout out soon to all our YouTube members if you want to support the show. Phone on silent, please, Hulk.
Sorry.
Mate,
Off to a good start.
claws out, boys, when I made those errors.
Couldn't have popped up.
Shouts out to the Claws. If you haven't seen Claws Out, Sunday and Tuesdays episodes are really good. Check out elsewhere as well. West Tigers Fanatics on Monday. They did a great show as well, and they'll be back on Friday and hear her raw tomorrow with special guest Adel. So you got no Adel Sunday night, but you got a special NRLW preview incoming with Adel with the girls on Hear Her Raw. And give us a like on Facebook, West Tigers TV, and West Tigers TV on Instagram or TikTok, and West Tigers Life on X if you want some swear words and me getting frustrated at rugby league games live as you're watching them as well. And I don't know about you guys because you're at the Summerhill Hotel. I did see not quite as many swear words as the broadcast normally has. So thank you. Shout outs to Jay too for running the stream at Summerhill Hotel on Sunday.
What are these arms painted on? I didn't help.
I wasn't. Okay, Jay was stepping in. He was our producer.
It was a dual effort.
Dual effort. Okay. Thank you. Thanks, Rob, as well. And Brendo as well. Brendo was awesome on that as well. So we'll be there on Saturday evening. So come in, grab something to eat. It's a perfect time. 5:30 Saturday. Perfect time. Come in, halftime, grab a feed, have a beer, come to the Summerhill Hotel. Shane, you're pretty much already on the show, but welcome.
Good to be here. Hey, everyone in TV land. Guys, what's happening?
And for your third podcast of the week, he's spelling Bashara for a night tonight. He's back this week. Gary, great to have you back on West Tigers Live.
If I fall asleep halfway through the show, I'm just tired. It's not because Shane is boring.
All right. That we can always just sub Jay in. He's the master of all.
Yeah, Gary.
We can always we've got a beard right there that we can always bring onto the show. So feel free to do just that. Righto. West Tigers fans, let's get into it. So we've plugged the watch along. So yeah, come on.
We had some good numbers too on the live stream. I think Jay, we're over. How many people watch?
Yeah, it's crazy how many people watch our live. Like it's obviously a live watch along. We assume it. People watch it back. Yeah, someone actually messaged me and told me they were driving back from Newcastle, and they watched it on the way back from Newcastle, on the way home for a laugh. Like it was so.
Hopefully their eyes were still on the road.
Yeah, that's why we do it. We're glad people enjoy it, and people do watch it back. So, you want to see us acting like idiots? Go back. Well, I wasn't there, but. If you want to become one of the idiots on Saturday, come join us.
Yeah, get on the mic
on Saturday. So, and we'll be there on the 25th of July. That's a Saturday, 3 p.m. kickoff. That one, Saturday, is that right? Yeah, Saturday 3 p.m. kickoff, the Raiders game. So if you can't come on the 4th of July, come on the 25th of July. Book a table. What's the number there? 9798 3264. And thank you to iChoice as well. Thank you to Jason for having us tonight as well. So if you're looking for a home loan, the city market's dipping at the moment. I'm looking at buying myself. So we'll have to hit Jason up as well. 97430000 if you're looking for a top. I'm going to call him top 8. I know Rob always says top 10. Top 8. Don't worry about the Tigers, mate, in the top 8. Jason's in the top 8 when it comes to home loans. He's in the top 10. Let's call it the top 8. Because his team are amazing. You can talk Tigers while you're on the phone to Jason and his team as well, and they're here in Strathfield. Thank you for having us, as always. iChoice. All right, into the show. Lots of news this week. The last six days since we've been on air.
It's like an airport, the West Tigers at the moment. People coming, people leaving.
Yeah, it's a bit like an air show, an American air show at the moment. crash into the ground. But
I thought we were going to keep the vibe up.
yeah, I know. I am going to go on a rant too. I am.
We're all pissed off.
I'm only joking. I just wanted to make a joke. Junior Tupou is back. He left us to go to the Dolphins. The Dolphins didn't want him. They went to the Roosters. The Roosters don't want him, but he's returned home on a training trial for the rest. Oh, did you just mute us, Jay? I think so. You might have just muted. Disregard. Off to a good start. Junior Tupou, yeah, he's back at the West Tigers on a training trial. Gary, you talked a little bit about it. No, because it wasn't confirmed by the time you went on air. I think it was confirmed after you guys went on air yesterday, wasn't it?
Yeah, and I don't think the official announcement came through until today. But it's not just a training trial; it's actually a top 30 spot for next year.
Sorry, training trial. Before the notification put me off, I did mean to say training trial this year, top 30 next year. Thank you for correcting me. Okay.
Which I don't mind the train and trial part of it. I really don't mind who you bring into the club in that role if you think they can add.
Yeah.
I was a little bit surprised about him moving into a top 30 deal next season. I'm not the biggest Junior Tupou fan. He does some good things, but his hands always tend to let him down.
That's what I remember.
Yeah, and he hasn't really played many games since he left the club. And I think you're exactly right when you said that he wasn't wanted at the Dolphins. He wasn't wanted at the Roosters. And, yeah, I was very surprised we've actually put him into a top 30 spot.
Yeah, when I did read that, I thought it was kind of like, and Coven, just we will get to the Schuster news. Just you're a former school teacher. I've worked in education myself. Don't you hate it when kids ask questions before you finish talking?
Yeah, I do it
them. With coaching as well.
Just ignore them.
Wait till we're finished talking, then ask questions at the end.
And if you got something to say, put your hand up. You.
Just people in general.
Oh, right.
Okay. I knew I was sitting next to a former teacher. I thought I'd bring that up. What were we talking about? Junior Tupou. Yes. Thoughts on this, Shane? Signing? Yes.
Look, I don't remember too much of him, to be fair. But, yeah, what I remember of him wasn't great. But, look, I'll have him, depth. And is that right?
Yeah.
Stop switching, yeah. Depth. That's what it's all about. It stung us this year. Hopefully, him coming aboard plugged some sort of a hole, and we see the best of him because he's, even though it's a contract with a top 30 deal in it, he's still got to prove himself.
He's a big body.
Yeah,
he's an athletic guy.
Hmm.
If he can sort out the issues with his hands, then there is some potential there. But yeah,
maybe
it's been a while where that's been an issue at multiple clubs.
I feel like hands. I think once you get, people can either catch or they can't. Like obviously, when it comes to catching a ball, some people are just good at it and some people aren't. Like it's not really something you can teach. If you got into the NRL, you must be somewhat good. So maybe it was a bit of a mental and a confidence sort of thing. Like Matt Cassini, we know can catch a ball, but he had that shocker when Rob basically blamed him for that loss at Campbelltown back at the start of the season. So a part of catching, I guess, is you can have a bit of the yips in your head and lose a bit of confidence. But man, if he's at this point of his career, he hasn't fixed his hands. But one thing that got me a little bit more positive was reading the press release or the web page about the signing. Was Benji saying, I'm going to get with a bit of confidence, I know what he can achieve. So maybe Benji can.
Sam Weller vouched for him, so he's come in and off that. So I'm sure he wants to prove himself.
So yeah, we'll see.
And I'm pretty sure Benji would have played with him at his second stint at the Tigers.
Benji must see something.
Is he that old? Is he?
I would think he was long enough, Jay. Can
you check that for us, Jay? See if Junior Tupou and Benji Marshall overlaps.
No, I thought he's only 25 or something.
Because Benji left in 2019, didn't he?
2020, and Tupou didn't debut until
22
or 23.
Yeah, it was a couple of years apart. Yeah.
Yeah, so it'd only be early, like mid.
You can be wrong, Gaz.
It would have been serious.
Gary
though,
is
back
wrong.
when Benji was assistant coach under Sheens, though, right?
Yeah. So we would have coached him, but not played with him.
Coming through, he did have some very good games for the Magpies. I remember him scoring a full length of the field try at Leichhardt one day. So Shane will be pretty happy because I think it improves.
I wish he'd played on Sunday then.
Good point by Kel. He's only 23, so.
And having a look at the squad name for the Magpies this weekend, I think there was a couple of outside back positions free.
Blank, yeah.
So I would
Run
say
off.
I would say there's a fair chance that Junior probably fills one of those positions this weekend. So he may get a run for the Magpies this weekend.
Yeah,
definitely.
I mean, he's got half a season to get in there and show us what he can do. And we've got, I mean, we've already lost a couple of outside backs. Let one go. Obviously, Taylor's out for the season, so maybe an opportunity.
Who knows?
By then, are we allowed to play him?
Yeah. He can play pretty much. He can't play this weekend for first grade because he wasn't named in the 22, but he can play starting next week. There's no reason why he can't. When that rumor first started coming out about it, I thought he must have been pretty much walking into that Israel Folau contract that they were talking about, that training trial for the rest of the year. That's why I was surprised when I saw the top 30 for next season as part of the deal.
I don't think he has Instagram, though, luckily. All right, Josh Schuster has he's signed a New South Wales Cup deal. Is that correct? So he's Cup only deal. So that's different to a training trial, isn't it? He's just contracted to the Magpies. Is that right?
I think it's a fairly similar sort of deal. I think he'll be on about that $1,000 a week kind of deal for the Magpies.
It's got to be more than that, surely.
No, it's not. They're really low base, those training trials.
One of the big differences is that Tupou will be playing and training with the NRL squad throughout the entire week, whereas Schuster will only be training once.
Purely, he's going to train at Lincoln.
Yeah.
That is starting. That is going back into your career, isn't it? Have to train your body. Do they have lights at Lincoln?
The electricity hasn't made it there yet.
Jeez, he can learn to ride a bike around the village.
We saw the photo of him today.
Looked good, didn't he?
Oh,
yeah, he's very lean. I saw the clip of him.
Wow.
On James Graham. Yeah,
I heard he lost some weight, but this has got Royce Hunt vibes on it.
Oh yeah.
I'm confident. I think he'll make a difference to us. I think he's coming in like Royce Hunt wants to prove a point. We all know how hard it is to lose weight, and he's dropped 30 kilos, I think.
Yeah, but when you've got your job is to train, and you've got dietitians and physios and massagers.
Well, he had that
at Manly. He had that at Manly, and he put on a ton of weight.
He hasn't had that. He hasn't been in an NRL.
My point is, if you put on weight and you've got someone telling you how to eat, telling you how to exercise, it's like people that talk about bloody Chris Hemsworth. Oh, Chris Hemsworth, look at his body. Chris Hemsworth gets 6 months. He gets steroids. Not that I'm jealous or anything, but they get roided up. They get personal trainers. They get dietitians, putting
I'll get that.
Chicken under their nose.
That's
all
the
day.
only reason I'm fat. I don't have that.
It is, and as a former personal trainer myself, it is wrong to. It's easy to train if you've got time and money. If you've got time and money, anyone, there's no excuse.
I get it. But
when you're a dad and you're a dad, you're a full-time work. Like it is. It's like the West Tigers injury crisis.
I think the more time and money I had, the fatter I'd be.
But again, when he was at Manly,
maybe
he had all that at his beck and call and still put on weight. So for him to lose it,
that's what I'm saying.
I think he's got his head in the right spot, and I think I think he can make a go of it, and I hope he does because we all know what he can do when his head's right.
I'm actually quite happy with that signing. I like that it's a training trial deal, and potentially he may have lost a little bit too much weight for where I'd actually like to see him play. I think potentially in that lock role, if he gets his attitude right, if he gets his work ethic right, he's a guy that could slip into that role and be that ball playing lock we're kind of been looking for and trying to turn other players into for so long. And he's probably a guy who potentially can make a difference. And I think there's a lot of upside to that signing, and there's no real downside because if it doesn't work.
Yeah, it's another Taylor May situation. Where
correct.
It doesn't work, we haven't lost anything. So
we
can win again.
Yeah, and there's these little moves that they're high reward, low risk, really, if you think about it.
It's like when we brought Shane onto the pod.
See how he went. People
Exactly.
People seem to like him.
I'm still here.
Still here.
Have you got off that train and trial deal yet, or are you still?
I'm still waiting for the contract. I'm not happy with the numbers.
Once we get to 200 members,
Has
become
PNG
a member.
come knocking yet?
I'm not going to PNG.
Living the bubble in PNG.
You could go over there, Scotty Cam style, and help build their
Yeah.
their centre of excellence.
One thing that doesn't go with the Hoff, and that's heat.
Heat.
Yeah.
I thought you were going to say work.
And that.
You can push your Victor Mowers over there. Righto, Luke Lali'i. So with Tupou coming in, that's because Luke Lali'i has gone to the Wars. So he's playing for the Wars for the rest of the year before he goes to the Bears next year. I mean, comparing the two players, they're going to be compared to each other. I assume, Gary, this is a financial. Luke would have commanded more money than Junior was. So it's just a bit of a money ball sort of situation here.
Based on the players, I would have preferred to keep Luke next season and offered him a contract next season, a top 30 spot next season, instead of having Tupou come in.
Yeah.
But I would think Luke would be on a little bit more than what Tupou's coming on. I don't think Tupou would be looking at much more than a base NRL contract next season.
Which is 150-ish, I think.
Yeah, 150.
I'm disappointed to see Luke Lali'i go. 100%.
Yeah,
he had more good games than bad, and his meters were, sort of similar to Brian Tottle.
They both can drop a ball, though.
Yeah, I get that.
It kind of reminds me when we let Junior Tupou go. And Esan Masters. So
yeah, no, that was disappointing. We could have kept until the
have
end.
we let an outside? We've obviously let a lot of players. Have we let an outside back go that's become really good? Tommy Talau didn't really do much when we let him go.
Tommy Talau had a decent run,
but
it's only playing on the wing.
Not a Tedesco.
No, none that I can really think of.
Like I'm
Terry Hill.
Terry Hill
about recent times.
Well, Terry Hill was over the hill when he came to us. Like he was still good, but he wasn't.
I think Hoff's probably talking about the first time Terry Hill was.
The Magpies let him go, right?
So back when dinosaurs were in the
we are a fucking joint venture. I'll just remind you lot.
I was too young to remember.
Oh, okay.
Terry Hill. I didn't even know he played for the Magpies till he died. Actually, I never knew he was a Magpie.
Yeah.
But I'm trying to think. In terms of a lot of good players go and become really good. I'm trying to think of it. Adokar, that's a good one. That's a good one, Tom. Josh Adokar.
Pappenhausen as well.
He's a fullback.
Yeah, good move, West Tigers.
So I meant center winger. Center winger.
Cool.
We've let some fullbacks go. Oh boy, we've let some.
Since the new decade, though, things have gotten better. The list of former Tigers who are lining up for teams isn't as bad and isn't as cruel as it used to be back in the day.
Yeah. No, we're on the up. We're bringing in the talented guys. So people at their prime, their careers. So
even the ones we've already released once.
All right. I totally missed what you meant then.
It was just a joke about Tupou coming back.
Right. Righto. Speaking of coming back, Twolly's back this week. No Samuela. We all expected
Really
Samuela.
disappointed.
We all thought Samuela was going to
pretty
be
good mail, but it seems it wasn't.
No, it wasn't good mail, mate. Good mail come through.
Whose mail? Which mail can we?
I think it was Shane's by him trying to give himself a rap for it. I think.
I thought it was Bashara that said he was back this week, but I mean, it was widely reported that he was going to be back. So, do you think because it's the Dragons they held him off?
I wouldn't be holding anyone off who could play this weekend. This weekend is a must-win game if we've ever had a must-win game. I don't usually use that term that it's a game you have to win, but if we lose this weekend,
it's game over.
The final nail's going into that coffin for our season.
I'm with you. If we don't win this weekend, I'm putting a line through us.
Yep.
One, because I don't think we'll make it, and then we probably don't deserve to make it. Can't beat St. George with our lineup.
Yeah, that's a good point. It is. We'll get to that game eventually. Appy dropped from Origin. Thank God Laurie Daly didn't waste him on the bench for another week because, as Gaz just said, we freaking need to win this week. And Appy Coruscant, if he's not in, man, it'd be really. I think we're all nervous about this game. My heart of hearts thinks we'll beat the Dragons quite comfortably. A lot of people are pretty nervous about this game. Again, we'll preview it soon. But thank God we've got Appy Coruscant, Shane.
Oh, 100%. We need him. He was a little bit quiet last week. He looked a little bit tired last week, I thought. But I think, he never has well, I'm not going to say he had a bad game last week, but, he probably wasn't at his best. And, it'll be a miracle if he has another ordinary one. So I'm expecting a massive game from him. So I'm just glad he's there, because if he'd got picked, again, I would have been pissed.
Yeah.
Because who knows if he even gets a run.
It cost him $30,000, but we need him this weekend. He needs to be playing for us this weekend.
Yeah. I think financially he's all right.
Speaking about that Origin for a moment, how funny was it Lockie Garvin got called into the Blues squad today?
Yeah,
Does he get to play this weekend?
No, he's only there for post.
Same as Adam.
Like Adam.
Okay.
And he actually left there anyway tonight. He
okay.
He said to Laurie Dale he didn't think he could develop under his coaching, so he's gone to join the Queensland camp.
Well done.
See, that was
I thought you were serious for a second there.
Yes,
yeah.
Yeah.
It wouldn't surprise me. Where is the camp? Where are the Blues?
Kingscliff.
They're in Queensland already, are they? Yeah.
They
normally
give a shit.
You've been stalking them.
No, I don't know where I saw it.
I didn't think they'd fly up this early. There you go.
I'm sure they're up there now. They did the whole photo shoot, I think, was it at Manly? Somewhere in Manly?
Okay. They normally go up to near the entrance there. What's it? Quinta Waters is usually where they stay.
Or is it, hold on, is Queensland at Kingscliff? Maybe. One of them are heading to
Kingscliff's the Gold
Kingscliff.
Coast, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Or near the Gold Coast or Sunshine Coast?
Could be Queensland that are up there. Anyway, someone's up there.
It was the Blues.
I was.
The Blues are up
So
there, Jay.
Don't second guess me.
You second guessed yourself.
Yeah, I wasn't doubting. I've got no idea. It's not even that important information. Spent 30 seconds too long on it, to be honest.
I wish you didn't raise it in the first place.
I don't even know why I did, to be fair.
My bad.
Why did I?
Luai out this week as well, just kind of Appy in. Twally in. No, Luai. That's concussion protocol. What?
Just on that, do we know where he did it?
Yeah.
Late in the game, he copped a knock from Macassini again, and
Friendly fire.
So
Sick.
it was Macassini, I think, that hit him when he did his knee earlier in the season.
Yeah.
And Macassini again has knocked him.
And it was
and
late
put
in
him
the
out for a
game, was it?
It was late in the game.
Right, okay.
Poor Mako. All right. Let's do, I think, good, bad, and ugly. We're doing next. Is that correct?
No, we're doing the rants, aren't we?
Oh, yes, we'll do the rants. That's right. We want to do the rants early this week, so you guys can vote for each person. Who picked Rolo?
Rob.
Rob picked Rolo. So Rolo said, had enough opportunities, field position and ball to have the game won by half-time. Defense was sound, but the attack was lacking any creativity to trouble even a junior team. So vote 1 in the comments for Rolo.
Is that the first time Rob's picked someone who didn't actually mention his name?
That was
Be up there.
there was
100%.
obviously no one mentioned him this week. If you do want to go in the running next week, just compliment Rob Bashara. Keegan Powell,
That was me.
That was Gaz. He says, why is our attack in the red zone so poor? I appreciate we lost a strike centre, but we didn't even look like scoring. Was it a game plan for Luai to get less involved? Sure, an attacking threat like Luai needs the ball more in the red zone. So vote 2 for Keegan. And Michael Lillett.
That was me.
That was half. Promising start to the game where we dominated Newcastle in the first half, but we lacked creativity in the Knights' red zone. We should have been at least 12 up at halftime. Terrell May, Bunty Afal were our best forwards, and Dream Buller and Strathfield were our best backs. AD had some good moments, especially his one-on-one steal, which led to our opening try. So vote 3 for Michael Lillett. So the winner, by the end of the show, they'll get a $25 voucher to the Summer Hill Hotel. So you can come. That'll get you 3 beers, I reckon, at the Summer Hill Hotel. So a good variety of beers there as well. I'm nervous about the game, but I can't wait to get to Summer Hill Hotel on Saturday after missing it last week, especially. Righto. So, 1, 2, or 3. Drop them in the comments if you're watching live. Had someone, I noticed, I don't remember who it was, but someone voted after the show had finished in the comments. And I'm like, a little bit too late. But thank you for your comment because it helps the algorithm. Right, a press conference, one clip this week to play of, I think it was a pretty quick presser this week. So we'll listen to what Benji had to say on the match after the game.
Very much looked like a game of two halves regarding the conditions. You said at halftime you were happy with the resilience your team showed. Can you sum it up for us?
I'm disappointed. I thought for most of that game, I thought we were the better team, to be honest, and thought we lost it. A couple of key moments in the game that are hurting us at the moment. Look, there was a lot that I liked today, but the fact we couldn't ice that game, given the possession we had, the good ball sets we had, and then like when Hamasi made that break there, and it's 6 again, I don't know how that's not a sin bin. So again, we'll ask about that, because that's a professional foul every day of the week. But again, that's not the reason why we lost the game. We had moments there where we still could have won it. So it's frustrating, because that result of that game was very important for us.
You're not training like that during the week, and you said, well, why is it happening in games? Are you trying to protect people?
What was the question, sorry?
So you said that you're not executing in a few areas. That's not happening at training, obviously.
No, moments in the game.
Is that
Fatigue, conditions, dropping the ball, not tying in, kick chase, not being in the line. Like there's a couple of things. So it's disappointing.
Is that bit space?
It's execution.
His return. He's been out 8 weeks. It looked like
It's good to have him back. He did some good things, so we're happy to have him back.
Do you notice the difference out there, Appy? What's Adam bring to this Tigers team?
Obviously, he's a great communicator, gets us around the park, but I think his kicking game was just incredible. He puts in that corner every single time and it really helps us get our D on.
Yeah, a few things there from Benji. Gaz, it looks like looks like a very frustrated coach. Like normally, he's been picked positives and that sort of thing. He wins this year. That looks like a coach that really knows the boys let one get away.
Yeah, that's my biggest problem with what happened on Sunday, was that it was a game they should have won. And I'm not talking about going into the game. Newcastle has had a very good season, but the opportunities that Newcastle gave us in that game, that we were unable to take advantage of those and come away with a win, was incredibly frustrating for all our fans. I think that's why our fan base is in such a sort of depressed state after that game.
Yeah, that's right.
Because those missed opportunities. So I think Benji's just a reflection of pretty much the entire club would have been feeling, the entire fan base was feeling after that game on Sunday.
What are your thoughts on Benji there?
Yeah, look, I've loved his press conferences, every single one, but I think he sort of probably should have owned it a little bit himself. This one, not entirely, but if we did have a game plan and it wasn't executed, well, he's got to take a bit of a hit on that. I thought he would sort of own up a little bit, but he didn't. On AD, being mentioned that he's such a big communicator, I think that tells me that like a lot of people are saying, on social media, Jerome back to his worst, didn't do anything or whatever. But I think with AD out there, he's such a loud voice, such a dominant half, that I think Jerome for the rest of the year will probably take that seat, like a second seat. What do you guys think?
Look, I was very disappointed in our lack of balance in our attack on the weekend. Jerome Luai has shown over the past 3 weeks that he's the guy who can break a defensive line open with his footwork. He scored 3 tries, was it, at Leichhardt Oval a couple of weeks ago. We needed to get, especially in that red zone, we needed to get the ball into Jerome's hands a lot more than what we did. I think Jerome's biggest problem that he's had since he's come to the West Tigers is at times, well, for the majority of the time he's been here, he hasn't been selfish enough.
Yeah, great.
He's played second fiddle to Adam. He played second fiddle to Lockie Galvin. And I don't want him playing second fiddle. I want him demanding the ball and having that impact on the game. And I'm not I don't think he's played poorly much at all for our club, but I don't think he's at times been selfish enough. I want to see him be more selfish and take more ownership,
more command
over our attack.
Yeah, I know Rob's been a big thing he's mentioned a lot with Jerome is basically the aura and the passion and that sort of thing. I mean, it depends if the camera showed it or not. I was watching it on my phone on the way back from a work assignment, so I didn't get to see the game as closely as. But
he's worked defensively on the weekend.
He made some huge tackles.
So I don't think I can't sit here and say that I think that he withdrew from the game. I think he's happy to let the others take control and play that second fiddle. In defense, he wasn't doing that. So I'm not going to sit here and say he played poorly. We just didn't give him the opportunity.
Yeah.
And whether that was because he was taking a back seat, or we just kept on going the other way, or the game plan was the attack that left edge of Newcastle. I don't know what it was, but especially in that red zone attack, he needs to. We can't go through a set of 6 in the red zone where one of our most dangerous players doesn't touch the ball. So
they must talk prior to the game at training. I'd love to be a fly on the wall just to see what agreement, not an agreement, but what
game
plan they have. Yeah, what game plan, what they'll do. Was Jerome happy about hardly touching the ball on the weekend? I doubt it.
Just do what Steve does. Just rock up at training.
You can just ask a question.
Or just watch, see what they're doing.
Steve walks out on the field, I think, and starts telling Benji what to do.
Won't be, he's pretty much, he might as well. Right, that's all the press.
The other thing I do want to raise from that is, and I didn't mention it the other night because I'm not a person who likes to sit here and be someone that blames referees. But that call after the Macassini break, to give 6 again for a ruck infringement, that's a sin binning and penalty every day of the week.
Was it a ruck infringement?
That's what it came.
Or was it an error?
I was
he
happy
ruled
with
6
that.
again, and it came up on the screen, ruck infringement. So it is.
Some people were saying hip drop too.
Look,
Similar to Appy's.
Yeah, I don't really think that was a hip drop. But
neither do I, but I'm just salty that Appy got 3 weeks for his.
But it's good. But Benji said right at the end of that press conference that you didn't put that. He's still hopeful. He's still confident that we can make the 8. And he's still.
So they should be.
Yeah.
Only one win below.
He gave Newcastle up. I don't know why, because they were putrid.
They were dreadful.
But while our coach is confident and hasn't given the season away, none of us fans should. So we've got to get behind him.
Yeah, well, he's got to say that.
We're all pissed off. We're all angry. It was a game we should have won, but they're back at it this weekend, and then a big game again.
So, Shane, you think we make the 8, do you?
Fuck, yep. I'll say it.
I think we can.
You know what? I'll say this right down the camera. We'll beat Saints, and we'll beat the Warriors at Campbelltown. I said it on the Discord that Warriors game, that next Friday night at Campbelltown, will be one of those where were you moments. Everyone.
Get to Campbelltown, get your tickets.
Get to Campbelltown. It's going to be massive.
This isn't you guarantee would beat the Broncos at Campbelltown again.
We would have won. We would have won that.
Point.
Yeah, Macassina's got the ball.
Look at that. Please.
We won that in theory.
Shane counts that one as a win.
The thing that annoys me too on the back of Hoff's comments.
Have your rant now. Go.
Yeah. I put a clip of you guys talking about whether you think the team can make the finals in the Claws Out podcast from yesterday's show, and people and I did it on purpose. I put it out there because I knew you guys talking about how the team basically, if we weren't injured, we're a top 4 quality side. If we had our top 17 players, something we've been preaching all season, whether we win or we lose, we've said all year our team is really, really good. And I think it was Rob that said we're potentially a top 4 side if we have our top 17 players on the park. I knew that would go out there and then people would comment it. And I was fishing for getting a few views and comments. So I knew people would come in and say, oh, no, we suck. We're not making the finals. You're delusional. And they did. And I know you love an argument, Gary. So you probably enjoyed people throwing shade at you in the comments.
Love it.
I got triggered by my own. I tried to trigger people. I got triggered by my own triggering.
So you sucked yourself in.
I sucked myself. I got caught in my own bear trap, seeing comments coming in saying we suck, blah, 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 same old Tigers, blah, 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 blah. It's like, well, the boys, if we've literally seen this team when they're healthy and everyone, well, we had our spine on the weekend. We did, but they hadn't played it with each. I know it's not an excuse. We should have beat the Knights. That's 100% true. That team should have beaten the Knights on the weekend. But we saw this team at the start of the year with healthy. We beat the Knights comfortably. I was there. I witnessed it with my own eyes. We beat the Knights. Was the Knights at Campbelltown?
Yep.
Raiders and Cowboys. Raiders who finished first last year. The Cowboys who are in the top 8 now. Saw it with my own eyes. Our team dominate those teams. And for people to come out and go, no, we suck, we're same old Tigers. It's not the same old Tigers. And for the Hawks to come out and say that we can't make the finals, I know this team, it's going to be tough because KPP's out for the year, Taylor's out for the year. So we're not going to get the full Tigers team back.
Hold on, I said we can make the 8.
Okay, you said we can make the 8. You said we're going to go on a run here with two wins in a row.
Yeah, I think we will.
Which,
I think we'll
which
beat
before
the
anyone
Warriors.
comments on that is a run for us.
Yeah.
But I think we can. But people go, oh, we're going to win 4 out of. I think we can.
100%
This
we
team
can.
is good enough to win 4 out of 5.
I'll tell you what, we win this week, then we
Yeah.
hopefully get Samuela back for the Waratahs. I keep saying the Wars game.
Yeah.
It's going to be the biggest night out there. We'll win that.
This team.
I'm more confident of us beating the Wars than St George this weekend.
Yeah, that's craziness. But this team.
Thanks for your vote of confidence.
Yeah,
I mean,
that's just stupid, Shane.
You do
I'm
you,
serious,
dude. You do
like-
you. But I think this team is once with Samuel. You're right. With Samuel are back next, somewhat right. Samuel are back next week. That extra 5, he's going to make a huge difference as well. This team can go on a run. And if everyone just throwing in, the season's done another year, the season's not done. If we lose the Dragons this week, I'll change my tune next week. But I think we'll come out, we'll beat the Dragons. I think we can beat the Wars. We've beat them already this year. Coming to Campbelltown, they might. You just don't know. I think this team can, on our day, fully healthy, get back in. It sucks we've got Luai out again. We can't bloody.
And you know
keep our
what?
spine on par.
If we finish 9th and we win, another 3 or 4 games and still miss the 8, you can't say it's the same old Tigers.
No.
Even if we lose nearly every game for the rest of the year, it's not the same old Tigers. We are a different side.
And it's just obviously it's 15 years of like people's
Scarring.
it's
scarring.
vented up
I get
and
it.
we're just deja vu, blah blah blah. We're 5 and 6. Like in previous years, we've been way worse.
We were
than
gone
these.
by now.
Yeah, we won 4 games 2 years in a row total. We're not out of it yet. We've got plenty of winnable games. I think this team can come out, go on a run. Twaley's back. Jerome and Samuel will be back next week. Please, can we get
Adel
through this
just got
game?
better.
Touch freaking wood. Can we get through a game and not lose a player to
That's
injury?
built.
Well, that's
There's wood under it. No more injuries.
I
Stay
agree.
healthy. Get
I agree.
Samuela back. We can go on a
another
run.
injury will be worse than a loss.
Get to Campbelltown. Support the team. Don't fucking sit on your hands as a fan.
Take an annual leave
Get out
day
to
now.
Camp.
Take an annual. You know the day
What?
when it's on.
Or
Oh,
not,
I
not,
thought you
not
meant-
early.
I thought you
Get
meant
up there
tomorrow.
at lunchtime, 3 o'clock in the afternoon. Make a massive afternoon and night of it.
Get on the pokes
Get
at
an Uber.
West.
Get an Uber home.
Okay, so can I be the party pooper now?
Yeah, you.
I don't
Yeah.
know. I don't know.
Look,
We're on a high.
if having a look at the form we've been in over the last month, I don't think we will make it into the 8 this year. I think the injuries have cruelled our season this year. But what I will say, those people who come out and say it's the same old Tigers, we may have had our spine back last weekend, but we didn't have our left edge. The second rower and centre from our left edge that we started the season, like our best options there weren't playing. Our best options on the right edge, our second rower and centres weren't playing. That's why the red zone attack really struggled on the weekend, because we had Taruva, who is not a centre, playing in the centres.
Yep.
And we had 2 second rowers who are our second stringers, and we third, fourth stringers at a lot of clubs. So I don't think we're going to make it. But to say that this team is the same old Tigers, 2 years ago we won the wooden spoon. We will not win the wooden spoon this year.
What's our percentage chance? Put a percentage on it.
Of winning the wooden spoon? 0.
No,
But
sorry, making the top 8.
look, I'm hopeful we can go on a run. If you have a look at the next 5 weeks, they are all games we could win. We win those games, and where my tune changes completely. I'm still hopeful we can make the 8, but I don't expect us to make the 8.
It's 50-50 for me. The run home that we have, and assuming that the Panthers might
If we had,
I reckon it's going to come down. I reckon, this is my prediction, it's going to come down to that Panthers game.
if we had performed better
We'll probably
and
lose. Probably.
lost on the weekend, I would be more confident than the display we put on last weekend. That display on the weekend really dented my confidence of what we can do over the last 2 months of the competition that we have left. Now, that could all change. We could come out and put 50 through St. George on the weekend.
Different game.
And I never looked at that Newcastle game as a game that I really expected us to win,
Mm.
or a game
We were
that-
underdogs going into it.
correct, or a game that we needed to win.
Mm.
But the way we performed is what dented my confidence.
We do have to acknowledge, though, especially in that second half, it was as wet as shit, and rain evens it up dramatically.
No, we had an opportunity.
I know we did.
And we didn't play
And-
the right sort of football to win that game.
I agree.
We didn't set up for the field goal, but we should have set up for the field goal to win that game. That's what has dented my confidence. It's not that we lost on the weekend. It's that Newcastle were dreadful on the weekend.
They were.
And we were we couldn't find a way to win that game.
Yeah.
That's what dented my confidence. And I would love to sit here and say, yes, we're going to make the 8. I'm still hopeful we can, but things have to change from what we've seen in the last month.
There's a particular play that's triggered my memory of Appy running the ball on the last. And, of course, do you remember Robbie Farah snapping a field goal against the Knights at Leichhardt to beat that? It was in Golden Point. And when Appy ran that ball, I'm like, oh, it could be. Can we recreate Appy? Just snap it over. He was like 12 meters out. Just snap it over, man. Just snap a field goal. I think it was still 13, 14 minutes. But I don't understand why. Obviously, the 7 tackle set, but you're highly likely to give away a set restart anyway. Just snap like when the game's tied or even up 6-0, man. Just to have that extra 1 point would have made a huge difference. And I know people say it's easy saying hindsight. I was thinking it from 20 minutes ago. I'm like, I'm not. If we were 7-0 as opposed to 6-0, I would have fit. And obviously, we lost 12-6, but it's very different playing as a team that's 6-all than if you're at 7-6. We started playing a bit like we wouldn't have put up a bomb that led to the try. Like we would have changed the way we play the game. If you're up 7-6, you go into your kick to your corners and just kind of trap the game.
So I watched the game with Steve on Sunday, and we had a set of 6 with about 13 minutes to go where we were down in their 20. That it was 6-all at the time. That was the time to set up for that field goal, take it early, and then try and apply some defensive pressure down the end.
Mm.
You kick off, you get down there, and you try and force a mistake and go on with the game. But we just couldn't. We couldn't get ourselves in a position to do that, and that's where I get a little bit critical. That's where I think we're disorganized over the weekend.
Mm.
We're far too right-hand sided dominant in attack on the weekend, and we didn't set up for that field goal.
Mm.
You know what? It's a new team with Twally back and Samuela. Twally will stiffen up our middle.
Yeah.
Samuela will be our X factor like he was earlier this year. It'll be game on when both of those guys are back. And if we still dig up dog shit with those 2 guys back, that's when I'll raise the white flag.
I never ever thought I would say this, but Alex Toll is crucial to what we do as a football team. Before the season, when we announced he's re-signing for like 15 years, I was really critical of that signing.
Oh, you hated him.
I wouldn't say I hate him. I don't hate anyone outside of Shane, but it turns out that signing was a masterstroke.
Yeah. No, it's good to have Twally. But as soon as he was an out last week.
I hate you too, as per that Manly sign says.
Yeah, of course you go to the Manly.
Fuck Manly.
Mate, you love Manly. That's
Silver
why you're
tails.
hating them.
Yeah. Love Manly about as much as you.
Bloody silver tails. Righto, into what do we got up next? So I've got the interchanges.
Okay.
Interchanges. So I've made a little graphic here, just kind of complimenting myself, even though ChatGPT did it. I made a little graph here of the interchange timeline for a bit of a discussion topic as well. Obviously, force changes, Gaz, but anything to do on Hoff, any Benji's interchange play here? Any thoughts on how he uses his bench?
The big one that really surprised me was Latu coming on for a little bit, playing hooker to give Appy a rest, and then shifting into that lock role or that third half role that we had him playing on the weekend. That was the big one that surprised me. The amount of minutes Maverick Gaia played as well was a little bit of, I think it was 37, 38 minutes or something he played on the weekend.
25 to 61, so quick maths there, 36-ish minutes.
Yeah, when I thought we'd see the young fella, sorry, I've drawn a blank, the new young hooker.
Lanyon.
So, oh, gosh. When I thought he would come on and fill that hooker role. So I was really surprised to see Latu, especially when when Alex Seyfarth came off, they didn't put Latu on at that point to fill. They put Maverick Geyer on instead to fill that kind of middle role. I was really shocked when we then decided to use Latu later in the game.
Yeah, I'm lost with Latu. I don't know what they're doing with him. Be 1 minute I hear he's a half, and then they're putting him on a hooker. You know, pick a position or put him back to cup.
Look, would you have played him at half this weekend?
Oh, no, and I'll tell you why. Even though I think he's our future and Jock's depth, I think for this game we need to go on a proven halves, and they did the job, both AD and Jock, earlier this year, and I think that's probably the main reason why
combination wise
they're there. And that's no shot at Latu, but I just, and I agree. I think Steve said it the other day or yesterday that, you know, his development, you know, has probably taken a bit of a hit. We need to start looking after him. You know, he's the most patient rugby league player I've ever seen. You know, who's that got with the eyebrows?
Anthony Davis.
No, Talented Silver. Talented Silver. You know, wanted out after not getting 2 games or whatever. You know, God, Latu, the patience he's shown. You know, unbelievable.
But this nonsense online about that he's going to leave the club because we're not. That's not going to. I haven't seen a more committed footballer. To our club, and I think he's quite happy playing those kind of bits and pieces roles. But I think for his future, we need to focus him. If he's our long-term future as a halves, we need to get him some time playing in the halves.
Agreed. All right, moving on to good, bad, and ugly. So what was your good this week, Hoff?
AD's return, that ball still, and just his energy. You could tell the minute he was on. I was always skeptical of how well he'd go after coming back, but he just picked up from where he left off. You know, he nearly scored that try. He came so close when he ran himself. Just the energy he brings was just refreshing, and it was great to have him back.
Yeah, I've spoken. He gets my good as well. I've spoken a number of times about how unbalanced I thought our attack was, but I'm not using that as a fault on AD. I thought he played really well on the weekend, and it's been really nice over the last couple of weeks. We've had Dream Buller come back, who I thought came back into the side and didn't really look like he had missed the beat. Didn't look like he'd been out for a month of football. And AD on the weekend, I don't think looked like he'd missed a lot of football as well. So it's really pleasing to see those guys come back into the team and be able to contribute, and not only contribute, be close to the best players on the field.
I'll go Tony Suko. It's going to try. Getting off the nudie. Good on you, Tony. Bad for you, Hoff.
No surprises. Our attack, we were clueless, rudderless, hopeless, any other less that you can think of. We had more possession and we had a higher completion rate and still couldn't do anything with it. Now, some of those fifth tackle options in that red zone was deplorable. And that's where I think, you know, Benji needs to, you know, accept that he, you know, whatever game plan he come up with didn't work. It was, we had enough ball to win 3 games and not just 1. And I think that's where the frustrations lie with us fans. You know, the game was there to be won. Newcastle, you know, they played 4 out of 10. You know, we played 6.5 out of 10 and still lost.
Yeah.
And it was all because of that attack. And that's all I'll say on fucking that.
Yeah.
It was just horrible.
Yep. Gaz?
Thanks, Forrest Gump.
Laugh is like a box, Chuck.
For me, the bad is the Taylor May dislocating his shoulder again.
Oh, yeah, of course.
What the impact that has on our team for the rest of the season is absolutely massive. I think he came back probably knowing that he wasn't a real good chance of lasting the season. So all credit to him for putting his body on the line and his health on the line to try and do something for this club this season. I gained a lot of respect in that, and it was really disappointed to see that shoulder pop out again. And he looked like he was in a lot of pain. They didn't get it back in on the field. It was still out as he was going up the tunnel. So hopefully that gets sorted out well for him.
Ready for Vegas, yeah.
He's crucial to what we're trying to do at the moment.
100%, yeah, definitely. Ugly.
I got 2. My ugly was Taylor May on for the year. I wasn't surprised. I didn't think he'd see the end of the year, to be fair. But seeing him go off, that was sad. But he gave it his all. He'll go away, get surgery, and hopefully, come back a better tailor-made next year. And just my second one, and I've just thought about this because it's been bugging me for days and days. And you can tell me to shut up because I support Queensland.
Shut up.
But fuck, the pile on Laurie Daly, I think, is unnecessary. I'm serious. Like, I know some of these selections have been a bit how you going, but it's fucking 1 all in the series. The series is still alive.
Yeah, but we probably
you've named. I like the New South Wales side. I really do. And what's going to happen if he wins a series?
To be honest, when I looked at the New South Wales
You know
side,
what I mean? I think New
just
South
looked
Wales
for Api
fans.
Korosal's name and moved on. I didn't ever.
So my
study
hope
it.
is New South Wales wins the game,
Yeah.
and Laurie Daly gets upset at all the negativity around people criticising him and quits. Because
he won't be back no matter what happens.
no,
you know.
I think he's got a contract for next year. So
I don't think you got to support the coach, and you can disagree with some of his choices and selections, but
he had a go. What was it, 10 years or so ago? He was rubbish then, and
yeah, but who would have won those series against a Queensland side like that? You got people like Phil Gould from the sidelines. Oh, if I was coach, I would have done this. If I was coach, well, put your fucking hand up, Gould, and coach again. Don't just sit there and say, I would have done this, I would have done that. At least throw Laurie Daly.
Mate, you said like the guys that's saying because we didn't play football.
At least Laurie Daly put his hand up.
Yeah,
leave him alone.
And he's like
not a good money for it.
We're talking about kids in classrooms. He's the kid who you should ignore when he's got his hand up because he doesn't know the answer. What a terrible
unbelievable.
To put him back as coaching. And
what if he wins the series?
I don't care. We should have got smashed in that first game.
That's so wrong.
No, he is not a good coach.
I'm not saying he's a great coach, but he's the coach.
So let's support it.
And you know what? Support him for the series. And then if Queensland win or New South Wales win, then go, okay, well then, he needs to go.
No, if New South Wales wins, he's still.
Look, I'm talking to New South Wales supporters. I'm hearing New South Wales supporters are now supporting Queensland just in spite of Laurie Daly.
Is that why you started supporting
Queensland? No, that's garbage. But you got to support who you support.
A New South Welshman criticising other people from New South Wales for supporting Queensland.
I'm not going there. I'm just saying it's an observation. It's an observation.
I just want to beat the Dragons. I don't give a shit. I just want the Tigers to beat the Dragons.
Now, if Laurie Daly was coaching the Dragons, we would beat the Dragons this weekend, guaranteed. What were we doing? Good, the bad, and the ugly?
Yeah.
That was my ugly anyway.
My ugly is Hoff's take on Laurie Daly. That is a dreadful take. And I'm glad you did it because I didn't have an ugly worked out, and that's my ugly.
Part of me wants New South Wales to win now, just to whack it up you.
So it should. You're from New South Wales.
I'm not. Where am I? Anyway, I'm not going there.
Where are we up to, Jay? What are we up to? Where are we? Team list. All right. So this week, Dream Buller at fullback, obviously. Skelly and Chiruva is back on the wing. Thank God. Makasini and Toa in the centres. Thoughts on Makasini in the centres? He's gone wing to centre, wing to centre. He's like the soccer game on The Simpsons.
Look, I don't think he is quite ready to be a centre at NRL level yet. But I don't think we've got any other option. He has to be that left centre this weekend. I'm hopeful that he's up against a guy who I don't think is a great centre, and I'm hopeful he can have a really good game. I think he's a guy that operates on confidence, and I think his confidence is right down at the moment. And I'd love to see him get a try or two and kind of build that confidence up because we probably need him in that left centre spot for most of the rest of the season.
For sure. You already mentioned Hoff, but yeah, Jock Madden in, not Latu Fainu at the...
I think that's the safest bet.
But he's playing 6. Jock in the 6.
Well, I don't think it'll make much difference. I think Jock will kind of play both sides of the
numbers of
the ruck.
He's our only organiser in the club, Jock Madden.
What I did like when he and Adam played together earlier in the year. Now, I'm going to preface this by saying no way am I advocating that he is a long-term option at halfback, that he is the best guy to partner with Adam Dewey. But what he did for Adam Dewey early in the year is he gave him ball in space. He gave him ball where Jock had engaged the line and allowed AD to be a bit wider and a bit deeper. got him one-on-one with his opposite man and allowed him to use that good footwork he has at the line to beat players. And that's what I'd like to see this weekend is Adam getting the ball a little bit wider with a little bit more space, because I think his running game has been a real threat for us, especially early in the season.
Yeah, that game against the Eels, they were a great combination there as well. Terrell May and Fanua Pole, they keep naming him, then dropping him the bench. Name him like the start.
Yeah.
Just put him on the bench.
No, what it's good for is the first try scorer. Like it pushes
market.
Bunty out to about $101 last weekend.
You sound like Eddie now.
I did have a crack on him at 101, knowing that he would start, but yeah, he didn't get me any money.
Suka and Sandy Fainu back row still. Twally is back at the 13, which
Huge
pushes Safe Laugh started at 13.
Yeah, Safe Laugh started at 13 last
so he's back on
weekend.
the bench.
What it does, it also improves our bench a little bit.
Yeah.
So I think Alex being on that bench makes that bench look a little better than it has the last couple of weeks. If you have a look, Maverick Guy has slipped all the way down to number 22. That's a much better looking bench. And I thought Alex Seyfarth over the past 2 weeks has been quite good. His first stint last weekend against the Knights was quite strong up until he made that first error. I thought his second stint was fairly poor. So if he can bring what he did in that first stint for a smaller period of time that hopefully he'll need to play this weekend, I think he can make an impact coming off that bench.
Shout out to Bunty too.
Yeah, he was really good.
He was really good. Yeah, really good.
And was really good the weekend before.
Yeah, he was.
So I'd be starting him as well.
Yep.
And what I think that also does is I think Paule's best position, and I think the last 2 weeks has shown it, he's had his 2 best games of the season coming off the bench. And I think at this point in his career, he is a bench forward. His footwork against tiring defenses late in the half is really crucial and makes him really dangerous, especially close to the line.
How do you think we'll use the bench off? So it's Lanyon, Afoa, Safe
I think Bunny will start.
Tavana and Charlie Murray.
Yeah, Bunny will start. Again, I don't want to say injuries, but it depends on what happens throughout the game. I can't see Lanyon coming on while Fainu's there. I think if one of the two are going to come on, it'll be Fainu. Again, unless something happens.
So you'd bring Fainu on if it was your decision, would you bring Fainu on at hooker?
No, I wouldn't. But I think Latu. I
liked Lanyon at hooker.
I think Benji will use Latu over Lanyon.
I don't know. Lanyon
in hooker. I reckon he will.
Lanyon was all right.
I don't agree though. I'd rather see Lanyon.
At Leichhardt against the Titans, I thought Lanyon was pretty good.
He
was.
Lanyon hasn't really put a foot wrong in his opportunities so far.
No, I agree.
I don't think Latu is a hooker at all. I think that's an experiment that needs to end for the club.
Yeah.
Well, where does Latu come on then? Does he get a run? Then you're saying no.
If I was coaching, I wouldn't play him at Maggie's this week because he's our backup half on the bench.
Yeah, in case there's an injury.
So I'd have him there.
Maggie's are on Sunday though, aren't they?
Oh, they are too. Yeah.
Are they Sunday or Saturday afternoon?
I think they're Sunday.
I think they're Sunday this week. I think it actually works out where they can.
You might get a call up. There's a lot of missing names.
Yeah.
I haven't had a good look, but I noticed when I had a quick look at the Magpie team.
Yeah.
There's a lot of
I think
numbers and no names. So.
Yeah, well, I'd keep Latu
Sunday.
I'd keep Latu on the bench and play him Sunday.
Yeah,
I think that's a perfect option.
He needs game time. Just not getting enough.
New South Wales Cup is Sunday. And
they're down. They're in Albion Park or some shit.
Are they?
Yeah.
Coombe. They're at Coombe, which is in Shell Harbour.
I thought it was near Albion Park.
Coombe, near there. Yeah, it's a little bit further south.
Okay. Yeah, so they can send him down on Sunday to play.
Yep.
Anything else on the team list?
Look, I think we've got to watch Jacob Little when he comes on.
Oh, yeah. We haven't mentioned the Dragons team.
Yeah, he's liable to cause some havoc, but I think Twal will have him sorted.
Twal really stiffens up that area around the ruck.
Yeah, he does.
Such crucial inclusion.
Yeah.
Luciano is still there.
He's still there.
He can get out. I don't know. It's a shit-looking team. We're going to win this.
They've got some speed. Like Terrell Sloan is no slouch.
Yeah, so Sloan is...
Yeah, Macca will have a...
You can do... He's a great athlete, Terrell Sloan. You can have a few bonehead plays.
Yeah, agree. He's got an error in him. Macassini's job will be a lot easier. Marking fee guy.
Can't lose to freaking Clint Gutherson. Jesus Christ.
He shits me.
Yeah.
Add him to the list.
if you're listening, riff in the.
You know, we
See you
got
later.
the great Brandon coming in from London. Watching, I saw him pop up.
Oh yeah.
So shout out, so glad you got over there safely, brother.
Oh, he's in London now. Already.
Have a
He's there already.
$30 pint for me, mate.
And shouts to Brocker doing an
Yep.
Airborne's tour in Europe at the moment.
They are.
He got the Paris. I think he's in Paris today.
He is.
So, anything to the Dragons team list? I know you've had a say on clause
Yeah,
already. But
I'll pretty much repeat what I said yesterday. The Dragons, to me, are a side that will play well for parts of the game, but at some point they're going to make a stupid error. They're going to play themselves out of the game. What we need to do this weekend is we need to take advantage of that, unlike last weekend where Newcastle gave us 1,000,001 opportunities and we let them slide. We can't let the opportunity slide this weekend.
They are playing better, the Dragons, compared to
Yeah.
what they were doing.
Sure.
As I said, this is a danger game.
yeah,
Now, they probably should have beaten Canberra on the weekend. You know, Valentine Holmes, you know, he still got it.
For a
I
one,
just think they're lacking confidence.
for a one-win team, they've been in a lot of games this season.
Yeah.
Had a lot of close, tight games.
They have.
They haven't been flogged every single week like a side that you usually see has only won one game all season. But they make enough errors in games that they kind of give the game away. And yeah, as I said, we're just got to take advantage of that this
But
week.
fuck them. I hope they have their worst game of the season this
Yeah.
weekend.
put 50 on them. All right, trivia time. Time for some fun. Let's do it. What year was this grand final? I don't know if you can see that photo there, Gaz, but
This one your ChatGPT colorization.
colorized. Yeah.
Yep. I got it.
What year was this grand final?
Who do you think it is? What teams can you see?
It's St. George and Balmain, isn't it?
Balmain, St. George and Balmain, I'm thinking. Am I right? Are we right?
Yes.
It is.
Yep.
Yeah. What year?
With Balmain in, apart from 69, with Balmain.
1967. Could have been 66.
64.
Mm,
The
there we
year of
go.
my father's birth. Yeah, we
So
played.
part of the 11 in a row.
We played through. The Balmain Tigers. I'm a West Tigers fan. Balmain Tigers played them 3 times in that 11, and they almost beat them a couple of times. They were winning at half time in this game. Just
So-
couldn't get it done.
So, Hoff, when you went to games back then in the 60s, were the games black and white or were they actually in colour?
Well, black and white because the photo was black and white. I AI'd it to make it colour. Funny enough, bit of a pointless trivia. The year I was born, my dad was born, my wife was born, and I think 65. Then I think Balmain Tigers lost the grand final all of our birth years. So just something about our family. They come in 2020. They got a wooden spoon. My son was born, so it's not really talk about that, I guess.
So it's getting worse.
Yeah, it's getting worse. And then my sister was born 99 and they merged with West. So yeah.
Okay, well, it's getting better then.
Yeah. Question 2. Name 3 try scorers in West and Balmain. 3 try scorers from the last time those clubs played against the Illawarra Steelers. Shouts to J-Bands too, down there in Dapto. Big Steelers fan.
When did St. George merge with Illawarra?
That's part of the question.
Oh.
Which is pretty easy. They made the grand final their first year.
That's okay.
They merged in. Have you got when they merged yet, Hoff?
I'll say Kevin McGuinness, the Maggies.
What year are you thinking?
See, I don't know when St. George merged with.
99 was their first.
No.
season.
Was it their first season? Oh, with the Storm as well, eh?
Yeah.
Yes. 90. Yeah, they merged 1 year.
99.
But
So it would have been 98.
Yep.
Yeah, I'll say Buddha McGuinness
You give me 3. Give me 3. They can be from either
from
from
Balmain. I don't know. I didn't watch Balmain then.
William Kennedy,
Barbara Kennedy.
Michael Gillette,
Siriaco Mesha, Ken McGuinness.
and Shannon Nevin.
I think Shannon Eben is one actually. Yeah.
I can give a little hint there. So
Steve
Nevin
Georgalis.
was the goal kicker, but he did not score a try.
Oh, okay. Don't even know the answer to my trivia question. Bring it up. So I got the scorecards here. So Magpies, they lost 42-20.
They got to 20.
Ron
graphics.
Jones. Remember Ron Jones? Son of Tom. Jared Mills, Kevin McGuinness.
Yep.
They lost 42-20 on the Steelers. So this was May 9, 1998.
Nice
The
graphics.
Steelers. Craig Simon got a double. Troy Lamey, Paul McGregor, Purcell, Will Robinson, and Rod Wishart. Rod Wishart kicked 7 out of 10. Balmain Tigers beat the Steelers in their last game against them. That was about a month later, 38-16. Lowell Milford, shout out, hat trick that day. Michael Gillette, William Bubba Kennedy was one of
I
them.
got 2 of them.
Brendan Magnus,
Well, what do you want, a medal?
Jason
How many
Weber,
did you get? You got
2?
1, 2.
I said Ken and
So we
Kevin.
got 4 between us.
Trent Barrett. Trent Barrett got one for the Steelers against the Tigers. Jonathan Britton and Craig Simon. And Craig Fitzgibbon kicked a goal for a few names, recognisable names in there. I loved Rod Bishart for the Blues as a kid.
He
was one of my
was an
favourites.
Origin player
Yeah.
out and out, wasn't he?
One of those players you just can't hate as an opposition player. All right, question number 3. A visual question. Name the former player. So we've got Magpies into Balmain, into Steelers, into Balmain. I posted this online today. A lot of people got it correct.
I'll give you a hint. His older brother was a better player.
I see you know it.
Yep.
I'm sure Mr. Bashara would know this one too. Do you know it, Gaz?
Yeah, I do.
Oh, okay. So it is
McNeil.
McNeil, yeah.
His older
Any
brother.
relation?
Why? Because he's got red hair.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're all related.
They're not a race, sir. Shouts to some high tie. You ever part of a Ranger roundup in high school? God, I missed Chris Lilly. Shout out. Question number 4. I've got Michael Neal's stats up there too. That's all right. Moving on. So, visual question. Name the former West Tigers and Dragons players, and let me know what you can see on the screen there. Everyone? Talking medium, guys. You got to talk.
Okay, John.
Well, it's John Grant, isn't it? Is that it?
John Stinger. John.
Let the listeners know what you can see.
Okay, I'm seeing John Howard.
Yep.
A mighty Kia
Is it
Stinger.
John Howard, is it?
Yeah.
I can't see it.
John Howard, a mighty Kia Stinger, and Dennis Denudo. So, how good was that movie? John.
My all-time favorite.
Yeah, it's a great movie. John Kia. No, John Sting.
Any ideas, guys?
No, I don't.
John Sting.
Both on the
Are we? Yeah. John Sting.
I thought it might be a bit easier.
John
this way.
Sting.
Anyone? No one in the comments having a crack? So yeah, John Howard. We've got
Yeah.
a picture of John Howard, a Kia Stinger, and Dennis Denudo. Try and focus less on the names of the second and third and what they are.
Okay. John
Castle.
Canudo. John
You got the first two syllables, right? Yeah.
John Carnuto. He didn't play for anyone.
What did Dennis? Yeah, Brian's got it in the comments. What did Dennis Denudo do for a job?
He was a
Lawyer.
What did he practice?
Law.
John
John
Carr.
Carlaw.
John Carlaw. Oh, that's a tough one, that third one.
Yeah, I got it.
Because straight away, because he was such a character in the movie.
And I purposely put a Kia
Yeah.
Stinger because I knew you'd recognize the car and try and
Yeah, no, thanks. Mate.
Yeah.
No, I would have been here for days.
John Carlaw, former West Tigers player in the early 2000s.
Good footballer.
He was pretty good.
I love that.
Right, who am I? So first person in the comments wins a $25 Summer Hill Hotel voucher for you to write down the answer if you know it. Born on the 29th of May 1972 in Port Kembla, New South Wales, and is of Indigenous Australian heritage. Grew up in the Illawarra, played his junior football with Dapto, and made his first grade debut at just 17 years of age.
I know.
Spent his first 6 seasons of his career at the Illawarra Steelers, playing 120 games and winning the club's BHP. No.
Oh.
BHP Medal Player of the Year in 1994. 2003 was recognised as one of the club's greatest players when he was named in the Illawarra's Team of Steel, celebrating the club's 25-year history. After a season with the Sydney Roosters, he joined the Parramatta Eels, where I was part one of the most heartbreaking finals match in rugby league history in 1998 prelim final. Their side, Parramatta led 18-2 with less than 10 minutes remaining, but I missed the 2 field goal attempts that would have sealed victory before Canterbury produced their comeback to win 32-20 in extra time. Midway through 1999, joined the Auckland Warriors, where he was appointed club captain on just his second match. At rep level, he played for New South Wales Rugby League team in State of Origin and represented the Australian National Rugby League team in 1997. One of the greatest moments of my representative career came in State of Origin 1997 when I kicked a 26-metre field goal that secured a dramatic 1-point victory for New South Wales. Rugby league also ran in my family. My brother Craig went on to play professionally as well. Known by the nickname Jack, I earned a reputation as a tough, competitive halfback with an excellent kicking game and cool head under pressure. For fans of the West Tigers, I played for the club in the 2001 season, appearing in 18 games before announcing his retirement at the end of the year. After retiring, worked in Aboriginal education and even owned a Subway restaurant in Kiama. He's also coached in the Koori Knockout as well. Does anyone have the answer?
Has it been answered on that?
Yes, we have Brian.
So it's John Simon.
John Simon.
Oh, okay.
Good footballer too. I liked him.
Yeah, he was a good player.
The other John Simon used to play on John Simon's, I'm thinking of, Aussie Home Loans. He used to play footy as well. He used to play footy as well.
At Aussie?
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Wouldn't think so, eh?
No.
He used to play footy. Not great, I don't think. But...
Did you ever see him in the same room? It was the same person.
I'd have his house, I can guarantee.
So Brian Bettsworth, 878. Slide in my DMs, Brian. Come on. You can come on Saturday.
Come that day, Brian.
$25 voucher will be waiting for you.
Are you in Sydney, Brian?
Just text me. Just send us an email, podcast@westlife.com, just so I get your real name. Give your real name to, it might be Brian. It might not be. So email me. Well, people use aliases. You never know. Let us know.
My name's not really Gary.
It's Gareth. Is it Gareth?
No, it's Shane.
What is your birth name? Is it Gareth?
No, it's Gary.
This Gary?
I've got 2 R's.
2 R's.
My dad had 1 R.
What's your middle name?
Keith.
Like so, Shane, Keith. You just need a warm. Shane.
Yeah.
Good
one.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, no.
When you say Keith, as soon as I hear Keith, A, my
think of it,
grandfather,
eh?
and B, think of warning. R.I.P.
You don't think of big Keith Galloway?
No.
Another great redhead.
Yeah, no, I think of the Keithy. If I hear Keithy, I think of Keith Galloway, but when I hear Keith, I think of Shane Warne.
Brian's based from the Gold Coast. So I think Jason D.
Just
Queenslanders always
Jason D.
down.
You know what? Jason D, I know you're in Adelaide anyway, but I'm not happy with your demeanour tonight in the chats, I've got to say. You're very negative. You're not giving us any chance to make the 8. He's written us off. Give him a warning, Jay. We don't need this negativity.
Pablo, are you in Sydney? Let us know. Garbino, it sounds Italian. I'm assuming you live in Ryde or Hunters Hill, Bladesville. All right, New South Wales Cup, as Pablo lets us know his home address. Like you said, only 4 players named in the backline for the Magpies. They are playing at 1 o'clock down. What's the oval called, Jay?
Hume Sporting Complex.
Shane's got it in.
I had a look because I knew you'd say, "Where's Coombe?" So I had a look today.
Yeah, man,
It's, right near Shell Harbour.
that word, like the cheese.
Yep.
8th
8th versus 9th. The Mighty Maggies sitting 8th. We win this.
Mm.
We go to where? We're still a chance to make the 8, aren't we, Jay?
It's not
Yeah,
the
It's a top 5.
It is a top 5. So yeah, it's going to be tougher, but
Yeah.
we're not too far behind. Yeah.
But it's still a chance to make the top 8.
I have
It just
the-
doesn't get any.
I do have the ladder coming up. We'll get to that. But yes, so 1 o'clock on Sunday. I'll be playing
Croom. Not
What's
Coombe.
Croom. Okay.
Croom.
Hayward playing off the bench in Cup. What's he go there?
Yeah, he has a few times this year.
Mm.
Who's starting at hooker?
Hope.
Oh yeah, that's yeah. I would be doing that as well. I'd probably like to see Hayward probably get more time in flag. Though.
Yeah, the flag team are up there too.
They are. They're doing quite well.
It's near there, Jace. That Shell Harbour Workers Ground. It's called Shell Harbour Sporting Complex, which is right next door to it. And
What bus do you take to get there?
I wouldn't have a clue,
I
mate.
saw Cultures or Shell Harbour Workers Club. Good club for live bands. Oh man, I was drunk that night. That was a good night.
Oh, Pablo's from Des Moines. So Des Moines. I mean, Pablo.
I picked it. You're Italian. Of course, you're from that part of Sydney. You're all great copies in that area. Shouts to my town. I know that was
Pablo, make sure you
White
come on
man.
Saturday, mate. Come on Saturday.
Des Moines.
You'll have a
I
great
think that's
day. I
racial
guarantee you.
profiling.
It's not racial. It's literally you get it in the census. Like it's like saying, what's that? South Africans live in St. Ives. It's not racist. It's fact.
Where do the redheads live?
And where the
Mars.
sun doesn't shine usually.
In the shade.
In the blue, yeah, the foot of the mountain. You get the shadow, and the sun goes down quicker for you. That's why you live out west. So yeah, Pablo, I'll send us a DM. Come along to Summerhill Hotel, and you can claim. So not a DM or podcast@westlife.com. Send us an email.
And Emmanuel, sorry again about that voucher. Hopefully you can make it there Saturday and we'll look after you, mate.
You can say that off air. You didn't have to.
Okay.
For that. That's right. We'll sort you out now, Emmanuel. Born in. Oh, he's not even Italian. I just guessed that. Okay. Gabino sounds all right.
Anyway,
So you racial profiling didn't work.
I wrongly racial profiled him, but I was right.
I think that's how most racial profiling works.
No, stereotypes are a reason. We Aussies are drunken idiots. That's just what we do. Jersey Flag is at 11 o'clock, I think, at that Croom place down there.
Croom, yep.
So, yeah, Tard is at fullback. Tupel Moores. Is any other names that stick out there? Phoenix Godinate. There's a few names of keenest, obviously, coming years. Sione Lolohea, is he any relation to Tui?
It's a common enough name. I'll have to check that for you.
Yeah. Does anyone know?
No.
Let us know. Sione, if you're listening. Probably not. We're 100 an hour, 20 in. Most people, no one's listening at this point.
We're going next Tuesday live, not Wednesday because of the
Yes.
Origin.
See you next Tuesday.
See you next Tuesday, Rob.
Very well done. I like that one.
All right. I've got the tables there. Hoff was asking about where the teams are ranked at the moment. So Flegg are in third. They're only 2 points behind first. So
Traveling.
The Dragons are in first. So if they can get a win this week, they'll be, and yeah, they could be. Also, the Magpies have had 4 buys already. Why there's an even amount of teams. Why are they having so many buys?
Got no idea.
I'll tell you, the New South Wales
I'm with you.
Rugby League.
I'm with you.
No,
I agree.
I think
can't hire a coach and they can't run bloody competition properly.
I think it was to give the guys at Lidcombe Oval a rest on the barbecue.
Yeah, they've had 4. Obviously, every team will have the same amount of buys, but can't they just play each other every week? It's whatever. This week, of course, the Women's Premiership this week. So they lost to South at Lidcombe Oval 32-14 on the weekend, and they're playing at the James Hardie Centre of Excellence at 2 p.m. on Sunday.
That's right near me, right next door.
Yeah, you should walk down and watch them, mate.
No.
Man,
It'll be busy because the
something
NRLW
on.
starts this week as well.
Yes.
The NRL what?
The girls,
The
NRLW.
upgrade.
Oh, yeah, I forgot to put it in.
We're gonna have that
Sorry,
live
Kelvin,
next
right?
week.
11:50 on Sunday they play at Combank Stadium.
Of course, before the Eels games, I do remember the girls talking about that last week.
Good luck to them.
And another promo to Hear Her Raw tomorrow with Adel. I'm sure that will be a great episode. He and Kelly sat down and recorded that this afternoon.
Don't say you can't tell people. You got to people give the illusion that it's live.
And it's live.
Yeah.
Like, hey, Saturday.
Yeah.
They used to film that on a Friday
What?
night.
That wasn't live.
No, that was live, but they filmed it on a Friday night. But it was live. You know how I know that? Linda Carlisle.
How was it live when it was on a Saturday?
No, it was shown on a Saturday,
Yeah,
but it was recorded on the Friday
so
night.
it wasn't live.
Live. No, but they recorded it live. So if anything happened,
Oh.
they would leave it in. And the reason I know that is Belinda Carlisle in 91 sang on it, and Daryl Summers said to her, "You've got to leave now right after this because you're playing in Canberra tonight." And she goes, No, I'm playing tomorrow. And that's how it all come about.
Ah,
So, yeah, that's how I found out.
man,
Missed that show. That was a great
39
show.
years old, and I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Yeah. I loved Hey Hats.
Oh, it was the best show ever.
Growing up in the 90s was.
Yep,
was
agree.
Was so good.
Best shows, 80s and 90s.
1890s, wasn't it?
Sitting around the piano.
Near the saloon doors.
All right, that's just about
That it.
time to say it's been in the 90s. Say goodnight to Big Dog. What do you got for us, Jay?
Pretty much done. Unless we want to quickly fire through the tips. It is a short rant.
Of tips. I always forget the tips.
Oh, and who won the rant?
Yep, we've got
Keegan
in a
Shadden
canter- in a canter.
Good on you, Keegan.
I think that's the first time My Choice has won.
I did not expect that.
Your choice at iChoice.
My Choice at iChoice won today.
Good on you, Keegan. So Keegan Powell, podcast at westlife.com. Send us an email so I can give you your details and get the voucher sorted for you as well. Hey, Gussie's in the chat. Haven't
Gussie.
seen Gussie for a while. See you at Campbelltown next week, hopefully, Gussie.
100% Gussie. We'll be there early, mate. Is there an ambush at Campbelltown next week?
Yeah, there is. I hope you don't want any details on it because I don't have them. But yes.
All I'm saying is we'll be at the Sherwood then before the game.
There is one next weekend. I haven't even kind of looked. Usually people tell me to show up when and where, and I just show up.
So, guys, anyone going out there, come early, come to the Sherwood, come and have a drink with us, come and say hi.
So you're going to be
next
there?
week. Next
Yeah,
week.
I'm coming.
So I can drag you up on stage and you can actually.
I'll get up.
Yeah.
I'll sing a song.
Oh gosh, no, Shane won't be up on stage.
Linda Carla. Oh,
I'll
Do
sing whatever
you have the
Summer-
gold hot pants, mate?
Summer Rain.
Yeah, we can sing some rain. Leave a light on.
All right. What do we do? Hour and 20, another 80-minute-ish. We're into Golden Point, 83rd minute. But good show, fellas. Thank you, Gaz, for coming back. Good to see you. First time, long time. Jay on the buttons, smashed it. Man, this show, again,
See you Saturday at the Sumhill Hotel, Jay.
this show, if you notice this show becoming more professional this year, it's because of Jay.
100%, not because of me.
I'm going to say, if you don't think it's becoming more professional, it's because of us. So.
I'm actually coming along to the Summerhill Hotel this weekend. I'll be there on Saturday, so looking forward to it. So.
Oh, we want to
You might get 2 beers for the price of one.
What you were about to say that I'm going to drive people away. You let Shane come.
It's a great day. Somehow,
Yeah, it's really good.
There's
I had the cheeseburger on the weekend.
Good.
Beautiful. Beautiful.
beer's cold.
I
they-
now won't be there.
And they do have quite a mix of
Jay,
tap
we don't know about Jay. Who else is coming?
I think, well, hopefully, yeah, Emmanuel, Joey.
Few of the Discord boys. All right.
Yep.
Another off-air conversation. But please do come along. Look, it's honestly, it is such. Even if you're by yourself, like you got no one to watch, you're still going to sit at home, watch the game by yourself on the couch. Come swear at the TV with other people swearing at the TV as well, like us yelling at the TV. Come on the mic. Darcy Byrne might be there again. So
It is the tennis club, Jace. You're right. He's talking about the Sherwood. He goes, it'll always be the tennis club to me. I remember going in there when I was a tennis club and I signed in as Pat Cash.
Like 4 years ago.
Nah, it was when it was a little square box, not the what it
Yeah,
is
the
today.
Sherwood's only like 5 years old or something. It's not like
Yeah,
very
it used to
old.
be the
Yeah.
tennis club. Anyway, let's go.
All right. Time to say goodnight to Big Dog for real. As always, if you're negative in the comments,
Turn that frown
If you-
upside down.
West Tigers, we're coming for the 8. Stay positive.
Two
As
in a row.
always.
2 in a row.
Well, boys and girls, Big Dog's had another exciting day. Perhaps it's time for Big Dog to say goodnight to all his friends and go to bed. Good night, Big Dog. Good night, girls and boys. Sweet dreams.